Welcome to our podcast, Good Deeds Real Estate with a Mission. I'm Diane Davidson of the Fine Homes Group at Keller Williams, and I'm here with another one of my partners, teammates, Bill Sheehan. William Sheehan.
Yes.
Welcome, William.
Billy.
Whatever.
All those and worse, and it's okay.
And better. So thanks for coming today and opening up for our listening public and viewing public.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So we love having you on our team. Were you the first male? I think you were the first male on our team.
Obviously, with the exception of your brilliant and talented husband.
Bill Weidecker, yeah.
The other B.
Just
the other
always Bill, so I don't, say the
Yeah.
wrong name,
Yeah.
as they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Used to be other places, now it's just at the office, right? So you've been with us now for a few years,
Yeah,
and you came from a background of teaching.
I did.
And you were beloved, I will say, beloved teacher at Trinity.
Yes.
And it's funny now, who are some of your clients?
Well, ironically, some of them are, parents of students and also students themselves. So
I love it.
it's very rewarding to see them grow up to be young adults, and they're having families now and inviting to baptisms and weddings, and it's wonderful.
Yep.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Yep,
Yeah.
it must be.
Yeah.
And I know, we've had clients when you were still teaching. We had clients whose kids were at Trinity. I had a medical procedure months and months ago, and the young woman who's applying to PA school, who was
Yes.
working at the Elliott,
Yes.
was the swabber, pre-op
yeah,
swabber.
yeah.
And I don't even know how it came up, but it seems like your name comes up all the time.
Yeah.
So you're kind of
Oh,
a local celebrity.
okay. I try not to be, but thank you. Thank you.
And your wife Beth is a teacher.
My wife Beth's a teacher, kindergarten, So I went from, she's cleaning, wiping up noses, and I say to people that I went from pimples to wrinkles, and so now I'm in the real estate business.
Just delightful. I hope you're not talking about me.
No,
in
of
either
course
case,
not.
in either
No, no,
regard.
no.
So, do you see similarities between, teaching and real estate?
Oh yeah, many. Several. The first and foremost, I never realized how much knowledge you had to have for a realtor. I always thought that you put a stick in the ground and people come and that's it. The challenges of real estate are immense, particularly the competition today with so fewer houses, but also educating the clients, whether they're bought a house before or first-time home buyers. There's so much more about educating the clients now than there ever was before. So I'm one of those customer service people. I love hugs. I love I love to help people and take care of people and get them their dreams. And so it really is an extension. I miss the kids at school, but in other ways I've been very fulfilled in this role.
Well, it's interesting because it's almost like they're not a revert. They're very complimentary, but I see, I know when you were a teacher, you were a huge supporter and counselor and mentor, and sort of you went above and beyond. And in real estate, where we support and we counsel and all of that, you have brought your teaching in. So
Yeah.
I see such a natural
Yeah.
progression, and
Yeah.
I know, we do a lot of training on our team. And you always ask the most questions, the best questions. You really want to completely understand it so that you can convey it. And
Yeah.
that, I think, comes
Thank
from your
you.
teaching background.
Yeah, my wife would be just surprised to know that. No, I'm kidding. No, she goes crazy when I start asking questions. But yeah, I've always had that sense of gaining knowledge for the knowledge's sake, not just.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated by that, and I will forever. It's like anything, real estate. You have to keep learning, and if you don't keep up, then you're not going to be around.
Ever-changing.
Yeah.
We talk about the market of the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Moment
Oh, yeah.
only lasts for a moment, right?
Sure. Yes.
Well, I'm going to just share your nickname. I don't know if anybody who's listening to this or watching this watches The Office, but
I've never
But I've
watched
told
it.
you.
Yeah.
So Dwight, who's always asking questions, and starts with question. So I
I
started
do.
calling
Yeah,
you. I
yeah.
started calling you. No,
Yeah.
I call you Dwight.
Yeah.
So
Question?
it's-
Yes, Dwight.
Dwight.
You say yes, Dwight. Yes, Dwight.
I can't resist. So you live out in Rye.
I do. Yes.
Which is great for us because we're able to, have
Expand,
you,
yeah.
and just have you've serviced a lot of clients
Yep.
that start out with other team members that may have some Seacoast
Sure.
needs to buy or sell, and you've been able to take care of them. So you've been a great addition in that regard.
Yeah. Thank you.
Um,
Yeah, it's very similar to the Bedford market, Manchester market, where up north isn't as crazy. I really from Concord south, I'm all over the state.
Mhm.
So but mainly, Nashua, Hollis, and then all the way to the coast, yeah. But keeping up with the markets
Right.
is important.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And you are from this area originally, Merrimack?
Yep. Well, I lived 4 years, I'm from Mass, but don't tell anybody,
Okay.
but born in Canada, never to be president, thank God. And, yes, mostly Merrimack, I grew up in Merrimack, went to Catholic schools in Manchester for 16 years, and didn't repeat high school. I went to St. A's, which technically is in Goffstown, but yes, my whole life has been really Manchester, because of all the kids and most of my friends are from Manchester, and the kids that I grew up with in school are still my best friends. So obviously I know the area really well in Bedford, and we used to take our bikes driving through Bedford into Amherst, all dirt roads, and
All country.
we'd play different games with football and baseball and go fishing, and so I know all the back roads, that's for sure.
Which are now
Bedford.
subdivisions.
Yeah,
for
they're
the
all,
most
yeah,
part,
all the
right?
farms are gone, yes.
And when you say Manchester, so I know you're very involved in giving back in a lot of ways. And
Yeah.
one thing in particular that you devote a lot of time to and give a lot of support and love, Bring It.
Yes.
Would you just tell us a little bit about that?
All right, well, thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, I appreciate that. Bring It is an acronym for bringing refugees, immigrants, and neighbors gently into tomorrow. It was an acronym thought up by Bernard McCafferty, who was the vice principal at Beach Street at the time, and now he's the principal at Hillside, and he saw this need for having kids, because they're all running around, and actually was on Beach Street at nighttime seeing a soccer ball go by, and there's no lights, and the kids are running across, and so he started this program where we had fun nights, and now it's turned into a whole program where we're on 501c3. We bus the students from all over the city, which is great because obviously the West Side needs more and more services, but we bus them, we feed them. We have structure there. We expect them to respect us and respect others. And those are the rules. And we feed them hot meals. There's a soccer program. There's a dance program. There's a fitness program. But there's also near dear to me would be the homework help. So students come up to 8th grade from 5 to 7, and then from 7 to 9 it's high school. So some of the high school kids actually come at 5 and start working.
Do they ever help the younger students? Or they not there yet?
Yeah, well, I used to bring, when I was teaching in Trent, I used to bring a lot of the students over, and a lot of them still continued it. They're still doing things. I can name a few now, but one of the students was at Trinity, and she's the dance teacher now for Bring It. Yeah,
That's great.
and she's African American. She's wonderful kid. We're so happy to have her, and yeah, she's been a big part of Bring It. But for us, at the end of the day, most people, a lot of these refugees, they didn't want to be here, but they're here, and so they didn't have the leg up. They didn't have parents paying tuition and private schools and sending them. They've come over, some of them not knowing any English, and the parents not knowing how to read or write or even speak English, and they're the first in their generation to speak English. Of course, once they get that, they have the hat on the side, in about 3 months. But it really is like going over to a foreign country and you be able to speak a little bit of it and get by, but not necessarily be able to read anything. And so the reading comprehension and the writing skills, we really work on a lot with them.
And isn't there, I think I'm gonna get this right. You recently sold a property, a home, to a young man and his wife and children who I think works at Bring It, but maybe, did he come up through
Oh yeah.
Bring It?
Oh yeah.
Want to just quickly tell, that's gotta be one of your,
Yeah,
we're gonna combine that right into what's your
Yeah,
favorite story
yeah,
of in
yeah.
real estate.
So do you mind if I say his name?
I don't.
Dale Milano, most of you know of his story, and his mother came over with all the kids. I think his father was killed over in Africa, and he was the oldest, and he never let anything get in his way. He persevered. He's an extremely resilient kid. His mother obviously taught him well, and his younger brothers well, because they're amazing, amazing people. They've given back since day one, and he's an integral part of a lot of the refugees in Manchester. He's on a lot of boards, and it's so neat because he was part of bringing it with us. He was originally the dance teacher. He was on Dancing with the Stars with his brothers when he was younger. Yeah, and they've all done very well. I've known a few of them, and Dustin and Vinny Wano. But Dale and I are still close friends. He sold his house in Manchester and he bought a new one. He's renovating it. It's unbelievable. And so he's a very positive, great leader in Manchester.
Well, so are you. And,
Yeah.
I'm just hearing like that's, they, as you said, people come to this country sometimes by choice, sometimes because there is no choice. And for the kids, it's not, they're just following their parents, right? But what I will say is that's kind of, you helped build the American, you helped fulfill the American dream. So
Thank you.
thank you.
I enjoy it.
So I'm just gonna maybe assume that's your most fulfilling. I don't know. I know that when you've worked with clients of ours, that they've just really clicked. That you spend time and take time and take care of people. And that's wonderful.
I probably go a little bit over and above.
I was gonna say something,
but I do feel like treat everyone like they're the only client I've ever had, and I a lot like students when they graduate, when they sell, you kind of miss them because they're
Absolutely.
it's not every day, and so when we have events during the year, and hopefully some of them come back and say hi, and we have a pie event, and we just have a great time. I enjoy the relationships that I've built with them and maintained with them, so they're very rewarding.
I know it's mutual. Well, I won't keep you much longer.
Okay.
Anything you want us to know about you? Anything you want to share about your business? Anything in particular that you love? I know you love helping people.
I do. I think that's first and foremost. I mean, I was in really customer service and teaching that, and so was real estate. It's not, we're not selling a house. We're building a relationship.
Absolutely.
I think that would be the best way to put it. And it's not just when you're done, you're done. It's continuing on that.
For life.
Relationship. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I enjoy that.
Well, thanks for being a part of our team.
Thank you very much for having me.
For
I
all
appreciate
the people
it.
that you help.
Thank you.
And we're going to leave it there.
All right, wonderful.
All right.
Thank you.
Be sure to subscribe to YouTube or follow us on your favorite podcast platform. I got that on the first take this time. Have a great day. Thank you.